Alright, hello everyone. Hi, willkommen, Voden Godet. Jeg heter Linda Sin, and this is Learning Norwegian 101 with Duolingo. I don't know why I throw the 101 in there, but I don't know, whatever sounds good. Today, we'll be learning all about activities. So let's switch to Duolingo Cam. We have shopping and we have leisure. I'm kind of going to group these two together because for some of us, shopping can be a leisurely activity when you don't have to worry about going broke. I'm not one of those people, but throw these together. I'm going to try to think about, what we do in our free time, where we like to travel, activities. I am a gamer, I play guitar, I sing, I write, I draw, I go fish. There's a lot of stuff I could write down. And this is a good exercise for you guys trying to learn another language. Just try to think about what you do on a daily basis and just translate it. And then every once in a while, practice thinking about your activities in this other language. I didn't really write a lot because I kind of woke up late. Yeah. So, oh no. Don't do that. But I have kind of started these lessons before because I didn't want to like make the whole stream doing these both 3 times. So let's start out with shopping. It's the tips of shopping. So we just have a bunch of vocabulary words, nothing really new. Koste is cost, ser ut, looks, and ser ut, you have to remember, it's kind of the same thing in German, you have to remember the second part of that, because if you just use ser, that means to look, like actually looking like a verb with your eyes. Ser ut means the object, the person, the thing looks like, or looks as it is. In German, I think the translation is sehr aus. Seit aus? Seist aus. Yes. I did a project on it. I remember saying it. Seist aus. You have to add the second part, otherwise it just means to see. That's not really right. A little bit of numbers. If we're doing shopping, you have to learn how to read price tags. One thing I wanted to look at. Price. Not Pierce. Price tags in Norway. Well, I could write kroner, price tags. In Norwegian, kroner is the currency, just like our dollars. If you go to Germany and other places, I believe they have their own currency, but they also have euros, which is a currency you can use in every country that's part of the European Union. So, because Europe is a small continent and lots of different countries, lots of different currencies, they have people moving around all the time, so it's just easier for some countries to have one united currency. And that's what we did when I got to go to Germany. We took an allowance and we got converted to euros and we carried around euros. Kroner price tag. I want to look at pictures of price tags. Not exactly what I had in mind. This looks like the bills. They have a fish on their bill. Huh. That's interesting. So one thing you notice, this looks like a lot of money. Like, if you looked at this with the mindset of American dollars, it's like, oh, $50 bill, a $200 bill, a $100 bill. And I don't think I'm reading it right. Like, So, learning another country's currency can be tricky. I wonder if any of these websites are helpful. Date series? No. We have a way of writing currency, right? We have the amount of dollars, a dot. Well, if you're really formal, $, amount of dollars, dot, and amount of change. Other countries do it slightly differently. So Norwegian currency, the unit of currency in Norway is the krone. Krone. Literally translates to crown. Written as NOK. So that should be something. Shopping. Not underline. Okay. Bills. Or Norwegian bills equals krone. This is, well, I should put krona, kroner. And this is if you guys are ever planning on traveling to another country. This is some pretty important stuff to learn. Like, even if you barely know the language, just look up the currency you need. You know, that, because if you're going to another country, odds are you're going to want to buy, like, souvenirs and stuff. So, you're probably going to want to spend money. Price tags are seldom marked this way. Oh yeah, I forgot to put NUK. I can't. So price tags are seldom marked this way, but instead read KR. Okay, so price tags. Here we go. KR. And before the amounts. So like, should italicized wrong button. Italicized amounts. Okay. So an example, hopefully they give an example, such as KR10 or 10KR. Okay. KR10 or 10. Oh. Plus this. Das 10KR followed by amount. Krona is abbreviated. 1 krona. Oh god. I've been assaulted. My best friend sent me pictures of me dancing. Dancing like a very white person. It's horrific to look at. How dare they? So back. 1 krona is divided into 100 ore, and coins of 1, 5, 10, and 20 krona are... Okay. So, krona is kind of like the dollars. Ora is like coins. We have $1 bill. $1 bill of US dollars equals 100 cents in American or English. Well, I should say American. English is different. Okay. R equals 100 ora. And this may seem like not tantalizing, that's not the right word. This may seem like slow, boring, like this seems so obvious, why do we have to learn this? Well, you may stumble across something that's not so obvious. And if you go to another country, you might get caught with your pants down, you know? So don't be patient with yourself. Let yourself learn and explore. 1, 5, 10, and 20 kroner. Okay. Coins. Coin. Well, coin amounts. 1, 5, 10, 20. 10 and 20. Okay. And then kind of like us, a little different. We have pennies for 1 cent, nickels for 5, dimes for 10. I don't think we have a coin for 20, but we have quarters for 25. And I don't know if they each have names for each coin. They're not saying it here, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was, or if there isn't, you know? Norwegian bills are issued in 50, 10, 200, 500, and 1 dot. You see? This is news for me. And this is probably news for y'all out there too. So we have kroner. Oh, no, 150, 100, 200, 500, 1 dot 000. Now I know Norway is a rich country. It's expensive to live there, but standard of living is high. Income is good. But like, people just carry around $500 bills? Because I see, it looks like it means one thing, but I know I'm probably wrong. It doesn't mean that. Euro cards and Euro checks are not accepted in Norway. So, if y'all have been to Europe before and you've used Euros, Norway is not part of the European Union, I don't think. So, you can't, transfer your Euros if you're trying to buy something in Norway. Please note that banknotes in the picture are old and taken out of circulation. New bank. Okay. So just like, well, I don't know how old US bills have to be before they're no longer valid. Maybe that's another thing that's different. You have to keep updating the bills. Oh, hello, Batman. We're learning about the monies. And I am confusion. So apparently, because these bills are old in the picture, because I feel like in America we can have like $1 or $5 bills from like almost 100 years ago. We're gonna go to, Yaya bra? I think. What am I going to do? I think the answer is Yaya bra? Or bra tuck? I don't know. How are you guys doing? How was y'all's, I was about to say Tuesday. Tuesday, the day of Tyr. One of my favorite Norse gods. Great. Grot. Grot is good? Maybe. I know bra? Bra, maybe. Bra, not Finn. Finn's not cognate. I'm going. It's going well. Have a creepy looking smiley face, but I'll accept it. Euro cards, so no euros in Norway. Euro will not take the place of Norwegian kroner. Most shops and restaurants in Norway do not accept euro or euro. Many souvenir shops do accept euro, but there are no general rules on who is accept. Okay, so kind of a 50-50. If you go to Norway with euros, you might find someone who accepts them, but there's no rule. Like, no one has to accept your euros. So, currency to American dollars. Most shops and restaurants in Norway do not accept dollars, so no American cash either. Many souvenir shops do accept American dollars. There's no general rule on who is accepting. So, my guess is, like, touristy areas that have a lot of tourists probably accept more different kind of monies. But, it would be a good idea to try to, I think most, like, if you plan a trip to Norway, there's probably a way to convert your dollars to kroner, because they have a lot of tourists coming every year. So you think they would make it easy for people to do that. He begs me. Why are they spelling checks like this? I mean, I think this is the word check. Is this like French or what? What is this? I don't know. I don't like it. Why is there a Q in French or in checks? There's a few waiting time for confirmation and exchange rates for kroner, pound, euro, and dollar. 1 British pound is 12 kroner, 1 US dollar is 9 kroner, 1 euro is 10 kroner. Okay. For large amounts, use online tools. Okay. How to calculate the currency? We don't really need to do that. I guess my main question is, so you have a $50 or a 50 kroner. How would you buy that? Do they just use like coins for small amounts? Or like I want to find a picture of a price tag in Norwegian to try to figure this out a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Um, that's not really helpful. Never mind. No. Okay, Google, thanks for nothing. Why is there pictures of a dog? Not that I'm complaining, but... Oh, an elkhund. As these, like... Mm. Oh, it's a cute puppy. Oh! Oh no! Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have shown that picture. Just log on, you see a picture of a dog holding a dead rabbit. Oh. Okay, so we're starting to get grasp on kroner and prices and stuff like that. It's still up in the air, but we have one word I have to be careful of. It deer is almost exactly like the word for animal, deer, but deer can also be expensive. So wait, let's check. Sometimes Google Translate is useful, sometimes. Animal?
Dyr. Dyr.
Okay. And expensive. Well, this is like a different form of it, but...
Dyr.
T. So without the T, it just sounds like the word deer. And it doesn't look like Duolingo adds the T. So I can... hundra, or hundra? Well, 100, kind of went over numbers a while ago. I and Corona, and Kunda is a customer, and Posa, bag. Penge is another word for money. Vitering, receipt. Mat boutique, grocery store. I think for just like clothing store, I think it's, glass boutique, clothes shop. Class, normally when we see the word clothes, it's Klaer, so it changes form a little bit, but it's easy enough. Then some words for clothing, chocolate. If you go to Europe, buy the chocolate, and it's worth it.
800 kroner for et skjerf.
800 kroner for et skjerf, so 800 kroner for a scarf. Must be some scarf. Kroner for 100 kroner for a scarf. And see, like, I think that's a lot, but if the currency just like we toss around $1 bills, if that I don't know. I feel like this is something someone would have to actually explain to me rather than just because I can't find a lot of information on the internet. We have many new customers. Vi har mange nye kunder.
Vi har mange nye kunder.
Vi har mange nye,
Liker
okay?
du den klesbutikken?
Liker du den klesbutikken? Do you like the clothes shop? I think my favorite shop to go to is Target. I'm basic. They have clothes, they have games, they have food, like everything you need right there. Do you like the clothing store? I guess my favorite clothing store specifically is Kohl's. That's just the one I go to. I haven't been there in a while, but her dress looks terrible. Oh no, that's a shame. Dress is Schulen. So looks as in looks like. That's ser ut. Doesn't sound right, but I think that's what it is. Kjolen. Hennes. Her dress. Kjole hune. So the dress of hers. Ser ut. Forferdelig.
Forferdelig.
Oh no. Forferdelig. Okay. That's why it didn't look right. The same thing goes in German too, when you have looks used like this as you're describing what something looks like, you put the second half of that at the very end of the sentence. In German, du siehst gut aus, you look good, not you are looking good. If it was du siehst gut, that would mean kind of like you see well. But you add the aus at the end of it, means you look good, you look nice. And I guess that's the exact same thing in German with sehr ut. Schulen henne sehr forferdelig ut. Forferdelig. I think I'm saying that right. Ut.
Vi har mange nye kunder.
So it's a little different sentence structures than in English. It's just something you gotta get used to. Vi har mange nye kunder. We have many new customers. Kunder. There are many customers in the clothing store. I hate it when that happens. When there's people around. It doesn't really narrow it down, but that's
Det
there are mange. Just gotta keep repeating that word until I get it right. There are mange. There is no new. Never mind. Mange kunder. A customer is plural, so er at the end of the word.
Klesbutikken.
There are many customers in clothing shop with en at the end of it, so the clothing shop.
Skjørtet koster 400 kroner.
Skjørtet koster 400 kroner. The shirt, oh no, not skirt, is it the skirt? That's the only word that makes sense here. So.
Skjørtet.
Yeah, I think the word for shirts is little different. Maybe there's a K in it somewhere. But yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's a K in this one too. So,
Skjørte.
shirt. It does sound like the word shirt, but it means skirt. The shirt costs 400 kroner.
Skjørtet koster 400 kroner.
100 kroner. The shirt costs 400 kroner. That sounds like a lot, but you apply logic is like, well, it can't be that much. So 400 kroner must be like $4 in US. I don't
Mannen
know.
kjøper en oransje dress.
Mannen kjøper
Mannen kjøper
en
en oransje
dress.
dress.
Dress is a con. No, it's not. Okay, I thought it was dress. Dress in Norwegian means suit. The word for dress is I think skjole. Google. I was just saying it last night. Dress. Kjole.
Kjole.
En pen kjole. A pretty dress. Yeah, so that's one word that could trip me up. The skirt costs for again that jeez. Skirt.
Skjørtet
Skjorta koster
koster
400
400
kroner.
kroner. Denne klesbutikken er for barn.
So Dana, I always get tricked by this. Dana, this or those? Dana?
Denne klesbutikken er for barn.
Denne
Klesbutikken
klesbutikken er
er
for
for
barn.
barn.
So, we're talking about a clothing store that is for children, and dena is a word that specifies. It's not plural, so it's either this or that. This, okay, dena, this clothing store is for children.
Ser jeg bra ut i denne?
Ser jeg bra ut i denne? So do I... Okay, bra is the word for good. So ser jeg bra ut i denne? Do I look good in this? So ut is not at the very end of the word or the question sentence. It's just on the other side of the noun. And
Bra.
what's that? Like a adjective? So, idena, that's at the end of the word. Well, let's... Ser jeg bra ut i denne? Do I look good in this?
En kjole er ikke en dress.
En kjole, a dress is not a suit.
En kjole er ikke
Ikke
en dress.
Really tricky sense here. En kjole er ikke en dress. A dress is not a suit.
Hun har det gule skjørtet.
I mean, an interesting outfit, a dress suit. Like, the top half of it is like a tux, but then at the bottom, at the end of the, shirt, it just keeps expanding into like a skirt. That doesn't sound all that good, but I don't know. Hun har det gule skjørtet. Gula, yellow. We add the E to the end because it's plural. Hun har det gule skjørtet. She has the yellow skirt. I have no idea why there's an E at the end of gula.
De
Jeg vet
pærene
ikke.
ser gode ut.
The pears, good? Something looks good. I want to say that word is pears, but I don't...
Pærene.
Those pears. That's still kind of a weird sentence, but it makes a little bit more sense now. Those pears look good.
Kjolen hennes ser forferdelig ut.
I can't believe I spelled pears wrong. Oh my god. Kjolen hennes ser... Okay. Kjolen hennes ser forferdelig ut. Her dress looks horrible. Oh no.
Har han en dress?
He has a dress. Oh no, a suit. He has a suit. No! En dress.
Skjørtet ligger hjemme.
Skjorten ligger hjemme. The skirt lies. The skirt is at home. That's not how you spell skirt. Is at home? Okay. Hjemme. Okay. So home kind of changed
Hjemme.
form here. I don't know why. I think there is another grammar rule that I haven't quite learned yet. Det er over 300 butikker her. There are over 300 shops here. Let's see. Mall of America. Det er over 500 butikken der. Maybe? I may have the number wrong, but I live close to the Mall of America. We have, I think it's over 500. How many shops does MOA have? 520. Wow. That's such a good feeling.
Det er mange kunder i klesbutikken.
Det er mange kunder i klesbutikken. There are many customers in the clothing shop. There are many customers in the clothing shop. Her dress looks terrible. Again with the terrible dress. Duolingo, stop shaming. Kjolen
hennes
ser
forferdelig ut. De pærene ser gode ut.
Those pears, don't spell pears wrong this time. Those pears look good.
Har han en dress?
Does he have a suit? Yeah. There we go. And no 100% streak this time, but maybe next lesson. Once it loads. Oh, hi. Hi. Game snack. I was like, ooh. Good, bra til ser du? I probably did not say that right. Never mind. So we finished up shopping. I didn't really write this out. I'm kind of feeling a little bit lazy today. It's just one of those days. It's a Tuesday. Yeah, but leisure. So, like I was saying earlier, I have a lot of activities. I play guitar, I sing, I write, I game. So, try to write down like a description of the kind of activities you like to do. And synthesize that. Oh yeah, you too. Yes, changing the form of words, like adding a T, adding an E. that is tripping me up right now because I think I know the rules, but I think there's other rules that Duolingo hasn't teaching me yet. That's not how you spell that form of right. I can English. Write down activities. I think what we did in German class is once we wrote our own schedules, and when you do that, you combine time, you combine days of the week. It's used as neuter. Okay. Yes. That's right. It's just one of those things I have to practice. I have to memorize. Ah!
Det et spill, ikke en sport.
Oh, big stretch. Oh! That's a weird sound. Dette er spill, ikke en sport. One thing I noticed doing this lesson the other night, spill looks like the word to play, and then there's also leker, as in lekerplaza, or leker. So, two words that kinda seem like they mean the same thing, but they probably differ in some contexts I have yet to learn about, so it's odd. It's spill that is a game, not a sport. It is a game, not sport. Jeg spiller ikke sport. Yeah, the only sport I almost kind of play is baseball, but I've never gotten much of a chance to play it, just kind of casually hitting a ball around. Yeah, American sports, hockey can be entertaining when the guys start fighting, but then when it gets all about fighting, it's kind of, yeah, you spill your game, but you lekker with oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a note of that. Make a note of that. Did I not say that? Play game, lekker, play voice. Okay. There we go. I think in German, I don't know if we really had a difference to that in German, because in English, it's pretty much the same. I think in German, Spiele? Yeah, Spiele. I think that's the word you use for everything. But it's nice that there's multiple words and you get to be more specific once in a while. Spiele, yep. Yep. I don't have water. Okay. Jeg liker sport. Oh, Spielzeug. Videospiel. Oh yeah. Toy. Oh yeah, that's the fun thing about German, a lot of the nouns nouns, that's the right word. Like airplane, toy, tool, it's literally just like Zeug at the end of it. Zeug means thing, and then the first part of the word is spiel, or flieg, flucht, or werk. So a lot of these words literally translate to fly thing, play thing, work thing. German's a cute language, and I don't think enough people give it that kind of credit. They're like, oh, the scary Germans, but they have words like Fluttermouse and handshoe and fly thing. I do appreciate German. Jeg liker sport. Yeah. Werkzeug, toy. Oh. Okay, so we kind of have that a little bit in Norwegian too. I see. Lickatoy. Okay. Good to know. I don't think Duolingo has taught me a lot of these vocab words yet. Kind of disappointing. Mannen siger utenfor kafeen. The man siger. Utenfor cafe. So the man is doing something outside the cafe. Oh, singer. Singing.
Synger.
Singer. So it sounds like the English word, but it's spelled different. So not a cognate, but it's similar. I wonder if there's like, I could probably Google it, but there's probably a ton of like specific words for words that mean the same thing but look different, and cognates look and sound the same in different languages, or false cognates, and I don't know if I want to do that work. Mannen is singing outside the cafe. I sung inside a cafe. Jeg synger I caféen 2 years ago no, 1 year. Yeah, 2 years ago. Oof. Such a long time ago in college. Oh no. The man, I forgot the word for man. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I got to play guitar and sing in the school lunch area at college, and it was kind of awkward. I always like to perform, but I don't know if I was really prepared for it. It just didn't go that well. Violin, Disa,
Disse.
These plural, Bilene,
Bilene
are fantastiske.
er fantastiske.
Fantastiske. The pronunciations.
Vi synger.
We sing. We sing. One song. This is weird. I watched a show, a Norwegian show on Netflix, and the story was this one girl in a high school had a tragic death, and the school kind of had a assembly to talk it out. And one of the popular kids, this is a really small town school. Popular kids, her mom was the principal, and her dad like owns this big company that kind of runs the town. And she never really talks to the girl that died. But she got up on stage and she's like, when I think of this girl, I think of the brave, courageous young woman she was. And then I think of, and somehow she was like, I also think of the Westland or Westlandet, Western Norway, the county I think you're in or something. And she's like, I think of our home, I think of our beautiful land. This girl starts singing, not the national anthem, but something like it, at this girl's funeral. Like, oh my god, not sure whose end it's on, but my connection to the stream, oh, no. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Sometimes my Wi-Fi goes in and out. I could try to put on my hotspot. Maybe that would be better. Oh, I can't wait to go back to the dorm. No internet. Okay, and I switch over to my hots? Oh, wow. There we go. Yeah, my chat wasn't showing up on my stream is disconnected. Yeah, this house does not have good Wi-Fi. I can't wait to move back into the dorm. The Wi-Fi will get a little bit better. The children, Barna. Say Lete etter Barna leter etter fotballen sin.
Fotballen sin.
Shouldn't be, oh no, it's not plural. Barna leter etter fotballen sin. The children are looking for their football. Remember, guys, just heads up for people who are new learning a language, a European language, football, it's kind of a cognate. It's similar in German and English and Norwegian, maybe even in French. I'm not sure, but very similar across the countries. It doesn't mean football, American football, it means soccer. America is the only country who calls soccer, and it's so annoying. I'm not even a soccer fan, and I hate it. If you're talking about, like, American kind of football, you'd say rugby, although rugby is kind of different than American football. I once saw a rugby game, it was actually entertaining to watch. And I can't watch American football. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not a sporty person.
Taper dere ofte?
Taper dere ofte? Do you?
Taper dere ofte?
Do something often. I don't know. Oh, wow. That's shade. Do you lose often? Wow. I have to write that down as a burn. Dere often? Do you lose often? Wow. What's something? My high school football team, de topa ofte. They lost the games often. In fact, I don't think they've ever won a homecoming game. That's my high school for you.
Barna spiller fotball I parken.
Barna spiller fotball I parken. The children play football, soccer, in the park. Barna spiller fotball I parken. Playing football. So spiller football, spiller rugby. They probably have hockey in Norwegian once. Is it cognate or is it not? Yeah.
Hockey.
Hockey. There might be another, because this is one of those instances, I don't know if I can trust Google Translate. There might be a whole different word for it. Maybe not. It is hockey. Oh, okay. Alright, Google, you are trustworthy this one time.
Fotball en sport.
For some reason, until I was like 10 years old, I never imagined other countries playing hockey, and it makes sense. Scandinavia and Russia and Canada, like northern countries, are gonna play hockey. It took me longer than I care to admit to figure that out.
Fotball en sport.
Fotball er en sport?
Fotball en sport.
Sport?
En av dem synger.
En av dem sing. One of them sings. En of them singer. Of. Okay.
Nei, vi taper ikke ofte.
Nei, what was the second word?
Nei, vi taper ikke ofte.
Nei, vi taper
ikke ofte.
No, we do not lose often.
Barna leter etter fotballen sin.
Barna leter etter fotballen sin. The children look for their football. The children look for their football. In Canada, most of Montreal, first indoor hockey was like, aha. Right. I never knew Canadians invented it, but that makes sense. Yeah, okay, we gotta choose the right form of the adjective. Ha in, dog. So, day is, I think it's neuter. And fantastic. Wait, no. No. Yes! Okay. I guess... I should really just keep Google Translate open. One thing Google Translate can do is it can help you quickly find the pronouns of nouns, and dog is, I guess it's masculine? It could be, well, either masculine or feminine. So, masculine and feminine nouns, we leave the noun as it is, without any
Parken ligger ved siden av butikken.
or ending letter. Parken ligger ved siden av butikken. The park lies next to the shop?
Parken.
Parken, okay. Masculine. It's a masculine day. That sounds terrible. The park lays next to the shop. No! The park is next. Okay, my brain directly translated Liger. You don't have to do that. And football. Norwegian word for foot. At least in this form, F-O-T. I think it's an irregular noun, and so it changes form based on, and it also changes the plural form, but in this form it's F-O-T, and then ball's a cognate.
En annen synger ikke.
En og synger ikke, I mean, that's true. I mean, you don't know. Yep. Foot, maybe sing that. Yep. A duck does not sing unless it's very angry at you and it decides to sing the song of his people. A park and park. Cognate.
Liker du sport?
Liker du sport?
Sport.
Huh. Interesting, that's not well, that's the plural form. Okay. Do you like sports?
Jeg taper aldri.
Huh. I never lose. Okay. So I think I've learned a handful of what I call negative words like no, not, never, no one. So 9 is no. Ikke is another word for no or not or don't. Aldri, never, and ingen, I think is no one. I think, maybe.
Disse bilene fantastiske.
Disse bilene fantastiske. This or those. Plural, so those cars are fantastic. Those cars are fantastic. These cars. Wow. Do the work, do the process, and the process was wrong.
Mannen synger utenfor kafeen.
Mannen synger utenfor kafeen. The man sings outside the cafe. The cafe. Remember the word for man now. Man is singing outside the cafe. Ooh.
Parken ligger ved siden av butikken.
The park is next to the shop. Park is next. Not next to the shop. I don't think, did I ever even do the tips for this one? I did not. Plus, okay, I completely missed this, but I don't think I've been tested on it yet. Plus can be a tricky preposition to translate, as it does not have an equivalent in English. However, those of you who are familiar with French can liken it to chaise. And you use to express you're at someone's place, in a person's home, at a company's office. They're cosas. They are So us is like our place, because literally this almost translates to they are at us. I don't know. See a bunch of vocab. A lot of nouns like TV and radio are cognates, so they're easy to remember. TV, radio, film. Just say it with a Norwegian accent. Choir. Song, piano, band, music. Et spiel. So one sentence is do spiel et spiel. You play a game. Yeah. Park, ball, sports. Besuk. Besuk. Visit, guitar. Jeg har en rød guitar. I think I used the right form of that. I haven't practiced guitar in a while, and I should. I'm actually thinking like doing some streams or just like a karaoke night. I wonder if I can get my friends in on it, but they don't really like to sing in front of people as much as I do. I'm not even that good at it, but I like doing it.
Radioen spiller en sang.
The radio plays a song. Okay, so that's another use of spielen or spielen. Let's go down here. Back this. Radioen spiller et en song. The radio plays a song. The radio is playing. Okay. My choir sings songs from the radio. Koret.
Koret.
Singer. No, koret mitt.
Mitt.
Choir is neuter, so endings both neuter, or both end in T. Koret mitt. Synger.
Synger.
Sanger.
Sanger.
Synger sanger. Fra radio.
Radioen.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna write wrong word. Synge. Sanger. Sing songs. Sanger jeg synge country, rock. Jeg liker Bon Jovi. What other song? I've forgotten all the songs I've ever listened to. Jeg liker Bon Jovi, like jeg liker Garth Brooks, Harry Underwood. And a lot of that you just kind of like, you don't even have to learn that much Norwegian, just list. If you're talking about like people's names or songs, you just I'm trying to think of what else. Because that's not all the songs. Jeg liker Disney singer. Jeg liker folk musikk. Jeg I don't know if I should say it. Who's the one girl? Norwegian artist. Helena Boxley, I think. I listen to her songs. I think she sings folk? Folk, kinda? Maybe some pop? Anyway.
Det er to
Really
kvinner
awesome
og tre menn i
voice.
bandet.
Det er kvinner og tre menn i bandet. Det er to kvinner og tre menn i bandet. There are 2 women and 3 men in the band. There are 2 women, 3 men in band. Never been in bands? Oh! What did I do? There are 2 women and 3 men in the band. Okay. I've never been in band, but I hear it's awful. Like, the band members get so tired, and it's so strict, everything they have to do, and how hard they have to work. It sounds horrible. Dette
Dette er
er ikke
ikke mitt piano.
mitt piano. How did this piano get in my living room? I don't own a piano.
Jeg synger i et stort kor.
Jeg ser... What was it?
Jeg synger i et stort kor.
Jeg synger
Synger
i et stort
kor.
I sing in a short choir?
Jeg synger i et stort kor.
I et stort kor. Are you calling the whole in at large? I mistook the word sort for short. It's large. Jeg synger i et stort kor. I haven't sung in choir since middle school.
Dette er ikke mitt piano.
Dette er ikke mitt piano. That is not my piano. This is... Yeah, dette, denne, disse, words keep tripping me up. This is not my piano. This piano is in my living room. The music is coming from that room. Sounds like a horror movie line. Don't go in the room with the broken music box. Musikken kommer fra det rommet.
Det rommet.
I wonder if I should try... I think The Conjuring 3 is out now. I don't know where I could watch it. Hang on, I have to... Scatterbrain. Where to watch... That just got me into the horror movie Conjuring 3. In theaters? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I can watch a Conjuring movie in the theaters. Like, honestly, they're not that scary to me. The thought in... Yep, it's a trap. The ghost is gonna get you. I don't know if I can watch... Because the Conjuring movies, they aren't that scary when I watch them, but they are full of a lot of jump scares. And jump scares are really tough to watch in a movie theater. The thought in Bella, it's a fiddle. Oh! Okay, so trap and fiddle. Is it a trap or is it a fiddle? 1 L makes a difference. Yeah. Like, I did just watch, A Quiet Place 2 in theaters. It's really good. Lots of jump scares, but you kind of can expect the jump scares. And they're easier to take, I guess. Yeah. I can handle a little bit of jump scares. Like, the ones in The Quiet Place weren't that bad for some reason. But, I don't know. I think one thing with The Quiet Place is they have really great characters, a good story, and, like, the atmosphere is cool. I love a good monster design, so I really like the monsters, even though some people say they're kind of a similar design to other things. I really like them. But, The Conjuring, I don't know. I guess The Conjuring just relies too heavily on jump scares, and A Quiet Place is more suspense.
Hører dere musikk?
Yeah. But I was very careful while watching The Quiet Place because I was eating a pretzel at the time, a giant Bavarian pretzel. Very careful not to have pretzel in my mouth when a jump scare was about to happen because I'm not leaving this world.
Hører
I
dere
tried
musikk?
pretzel. Hører du music?
Hører dere
Music?
musikk?
Do you hear music? Do you, yeah. Hører du music? I think, do you listen to music is, I know the word for listen. I've studied it before. But I forget. Lytte, right. Kind of almost looks like the word light, but lytte. So, I know in German, before Musik, hörst du, which listen, hörst du? Weißt du? Never mind. I don't know. Her brother plays guitar in a band. Ooh. Hey, so does my brother. Kind of sometimes. Jeg hører på music. Yep. I should probably write that down. Wrong button. Jeg hører på music. Yeah, with 2 Ks being extra fancy there, Norway. Why? Go away. Okay. I listen to music. Yeah. And if you hear music coming from another room that should be empty, go the other way. It's a fiddle. It's a trap. That's gonna be my way to remember it. Just, yeah.
Broren
Broren spiller
gitar
gitar i et band.
i et band.
Band? Oh no, spiller hennes. I forgot hennes. Yeah, that's what you get if you say, jeg hører musikk. Ja.
Bandet spiller musikk i parken.
Bandet.
Bandet spiller musikk i parken.
Bandet spiller
musikk
i parken. The band is playing music in the park. Why is there a piano in the garden? That's a good question.
Hvorfor
står
står
det står det no. Hvorfor står et piano i hagen? No, I was right the first time.
Jeg vet du liker det bandet.
Jeg vet du liker det bandet. I know you like the band. Jeg vet du liker det bandet. Vet du hva musikk søstrene dine? I forgot the first part of that sentence. I had it. Vet du hva musikk? I guess you could do a lot of different words. You can do like, you can do listen. Lite. Vet du hva musikk lite søstrene dine? I think I'm probably not grammatically correct in some. Thank you, Google, for correcting that for me. That was very helpful. At least that one word. Do you know what music your siblings listen to? Maybe my brother is kind of a loves music, so he listens to all sorts of different music. I couldn't begin to list it all. The radio is playing a song. Radioen spiller et song.
Radioen spiller en sang.
Jeg spiller gitar, ikke piano.
Jeg spiller gitar, ikke piano. Oh, me too. Jeg spiller gitar, ikke piano. I play guitar, not piano. Although I think piano would be a little bit easier to learn. It's so much easier to play a note on a piano than guitar, because guitar, you have to press down on the string, you have to strum the right string. If you do it too much, you get sores on your fingers. Jeg spiller hverken guitar eller piano. Oh, cool. Guitar and piano. Yeah. I kind of always wanted to learn piano, but, like, piano is kind of a hard instrument to, like, neither nor. Oh, okay. Neither nor. That's a good word to take note of, Birkin. I'll just write down that sentence. Jeg spiller Birkin guitar. Well, yeah. Eller. I should have known too. I know Eller is or. Eller piano. I do not play. I guess one way to translate it, I do not play guitar or piano. Woo! Another word into the dictionary. I sing in a large choir. Jeg synger.
Jeg synger
Synger. I en stor
i et stort kore.
Kore? No, kore. I realized that the minute I clicked on it, I was like, oh no, that's the wrong form of it.
Musikken kommer fra det rommet.
Musikken kommer fra det rommet. Oh, the music's coming from your room. Oh, jeez, I have a lot of notifications. TikTok stuff. The music is coming from, the room. Yeah. No, that room. Right. The music is coming from that room, and the only reasonable course of action now to take is to burn the entire house down. Musikk.
Hvorfor står det et piano i hagen?
Hvorfor står det et piano i hagen? Why is that piano is
Det
there a piano in the garden? Okay, I should write that down. Hvorfor står et piano i hagen? Why is there a piano in the garden? That's not really where a piano should be.
Koret mitt synger sanger fra radioen.
My choir sing songs from the radio. Choir sings songs from the radio. Yay!
Broren hennes spiller gitar i et band.
Broren hennes spiller gitar i et band. Her brother plays guitar in a band.
Det er 2 kvinner og 3 menn i bandet.
Det er 2 kvinner og 3 menn i bandet. There are 2 women and 3 men in the band. Her brother plays guitar in a band.
Broren hennes
spiller guitar
Spille gitar
Spiller gitar i ett band.
band.
Yay! Ah, why is there piano? No one has answered this question, so Duolingo just keeps
Hvorfor?
repeating it. Before står
Står
det
det
et piano
piano
i hagen.
hagen.
I sing in a large choir. Jeg
Jeg
synger
synger
i et
et
stort kor.
kor.
Musikken kommer fra det rommet.
The music is no coming from the room. Not that room.
Musikken kommer fra det rommet.
Okay. Woo. And one more, my last chance to get 100%.
Det en katt hos oss.
Now we're starting to use the hus word. Det en katt hos oss. There is a cat at our home. What? There's a cat at there is a cat at our home. Okay. Their TV is huge. TV-en
TV1.
deres kjempestor.
Kjempestor.
Kjempe word from a while ago. Very. You can combine that with another word or another adjective and enhance the adjective. TV-en deres kjempestor. I feel like that should go into the adjectives category, not.
Hvem dere på besøk hos?
Hvem dere på besøk hos? Whom are you? Whom are you? Besøk, visiting.
Hvem?
Hvem? En kjempe. En giant. Giant. I see. Giants. Oh well, multiple words. That's all, or multiple meanings for one word. That's always fun. So, en kjempe could be a sentence. A giant fights a giant. Just like in German, you could have a whole dialogue that just goes, bitte, bitte, bitte. Yeah, bitte has lots of different meanings. It's fun.
Hvem dere på besøk hos?
Who are you?
Besøk.
Whom are you visiting? Okay. I don't really get it, but I'm just gonna write it down. For them data for wrong button. For Zukas? Whom are you visiting? I know whom and whomst is like the correct form of a lot of certain English phrases, but no one ever uses it. And I'm not sure I want to use it, even if I could remember when it's appropriate to use. Like, living on the edge, rebelling. This film is not for children. Denna filmen. Ja.
Denne
Denne
filmen ikke
for
barn.
And children, plural. Barn. Denne filmen ikke for barn. A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place ikke for small barn. Maybe bigger kids, but not small kids. They probably have nightmares.
Hvor kommer TV-en din fra?
Hvor kommer TV-en den fra? Ooh. Sure. Do we? I may have Euros in a little bit with my friends. What are y'all up to today on this fine Tuesday where the temperature is like, it says 77, I don't believe it. Temperature, oh, okay, where I am is actually nice right now. Ikke gi barna PTSD. Oh, and that's one of my stream ideas. That reminds me. I won't do it this one, but in the future I want to plan this out. There was a video we saw in German about German stories. It was in a unit about fairy tales and German culture. We were learning about the Grimm's brothers, and then we learned about this other Norwegian guy, or not Norwegian, German guy, from like the early 1800s, 1900s. But he basically invented these stories that were designed to scare children into obeying. Like, that's a lot of the Grimm's fairy tales too. Their purpose is to tell children, hey, don't wander off alone into the forest or you're gonna get eaten by a wolf. Or don't steal this thing, you're gonna get your hands cut off. And these stories were absolutely horrifying. Like, they were meant to scare kids. They scared me as a high schooler. Like, this one guy, Little Suckathumb. And we watched these stories in English, but they have German equivalents. Little Suckathumb, this kid kept sucking his thumbs, and he was like about 8 years old. And his mom told him, stop sucking your thumbs like a kid, or else a guy is gonna break into our house and cut your thumbs off. And, of course, she leaves. He starts sucking his thumbs. A guy comes running into the building, giant scissors, and he cuts his thumbs off. And I have to show you guys a video one of these days, because the video makes these stories all the more horrifying. It's excellent. I still have nightmares about it. You can bet that I'm never gonna suck my thumbs, or play with fire, or not eat my food. They're pretty effective. I guess a lot of children from that time probably grew up with PTSD. That was how they raised children back then, apparently.
Hvor kommer TV-en din fra?
Hvor kommer TV-en din fra? Where does your TV come from? Does your television come from? Also, heads up for anyone thinking about moving to Norway. I think there is an extra tax you need to pay if you have a home television. And, I think it's when you buy a TV or if you get, like, I don't know, but I heard you basically have to pay a little bit extra to have a TV in your home. Which, it's fair, I guess. I could live with that. I like, most people a big part of Norwegian culture, from what I've heard, is people like to go outside. They like to go hiking, they like to go camping, fishing, boating. Like, it's not, of course, there are people who sit inside and watch TV, but it's not maybe as common as in America. Maybe that makes sense. I don't know. This is just my hobby. Bara is just dette. Guess I have to choose dette.
Dette
Er bare hobbyen min.
bare hobbyen
Min.
min.
Hobbyen, that's a good word to write down somewhere. Hobbyen or hobby as basically just cognate. I think it's the same word in German too, hobby.
Denne filmen ikke for barn.
Denne filmen ikke for barn. This film is not for children unless you want to
Nei, jeg hviler.
traumatize them for life. Kind of sounds fun. This is why I should not be a parent.
Nei, jeg hviler.
Nei, jeg hviler.
Nei, jeg hviler.
No, I am resting. That's a good word. Hvile. Resting. Oh. Jeg hviler. Alle klokke? I think time is klokke. Or I could be using that wrong. I rest all the time. I don't really take naps, but
Jeg tegner et eple.
I am tired all the time. So that's kind of the same thing. Jeg tenner en eple. Jeg tenner en eple. Oh, yeah. Same. Yeah.
Pappa hviler på sengen.
Pappa hviler på sengen. No naps, tired all the time. Woo! Yeah. Listen closely, kids. This is being an adult.
Pappa hviler på sengen.
If you're not traumatized by something, you're tired all the time. Pappa hviler på sengen. A nap and blund. Jeg har en blund på sengen. Oh, I have a... I have a nap on the bed. I should also write that down. And then, because napping is a hobby, isn't it? One of the best hobbies there is. Yep.
Pappa hviler på sengen.
Dang it.
Hviler på sengen.
Hvile. Okay. Hvile. Resting. På sengen.
Jentene tegner en bjørn.
Jentene tegner en... What is she doing with a bear? If you're regular to take naps, are you a napkin? If I took naps every time I was tired, I would be the best napkin. I'd be one of those fancy restaurant napkins with like embroidered coat of arms on the corner of it. What are these girls doing with a bear? They should not be doing anything with a bear. Yet not Tenga and Björn. The girls. Oh, okay. Try. Okay. Oh, Tenga. That's a good word. Tenga. Drawing. Jeg tænker for... Jeg tænker for... Hjerte? No, Hjerte is German. Or... Jeg tænker for ord? I draw for, well, more than 10 years now. Like, ever since I was a little kid, doodling.
Vi har besøk.
Although I haven't drawn anything recently, and I should do that. That might be another stream I do where I can like, because I can draw digitally with my little setup here. That would be a cool thing. Although I'd have to find something to do along with it. Otherwise, it'd just be a stream of me drawing, which it could be relaxing, could be boring. I'd have to find like free music to play or something, like a trivia night or something while I'm drawing.
Vi har besøk.
Vi har besøk.
Besøk.
We go berserk. We have visitors. Berserk
Det
visitors.
er en fantastisk hobby.
There's a way to remember it. Berserk visitors. Berserk means visitors. Dette er fantastisk hobby. Dette er en fantastisk hobby. Hobby? No, I said it.
Jeg hviler og lytter til musikk.
I rest and listen to music. There we go. Listen to music. I can write that down. Remember, zook. And sukin. Okay. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. What? My throat is trying to kill me. Okay. Listen to music. Listen to... Alright, I didn't... No. Well, I could merge this down here. There we go. Yeah, okay, yeah, right, this is wrong. I forgot to change. Okay. So that's like, I don't think this is grammarly. Never mind. Listen to music.
Mannen tegner noe.
Mannen tegner noe. The man rests never. Or sometimes. The man rests.
Noe. Tegner.
Oh, tegner, drawing. Yeah, right. Duh. Man is drawing something. Jeg tegner ulver. I draw wolves. That's one of the most popular grammatically. I like to pretend I don't know English.
De er hjemme
So people
hos meg.
don't confuse me if we're an American. Yeah, jeg tegner over. What was one of my favorite things to draw? I should probably expand my horizons a little bit, but they are home with me. Hos my, or they are at my home. I think at my home. Yep, at my place. De er hjemme hos meg.
Filmen er om et berømt band.
The film is
Berømt.
the film. Okay. The film is about a famous band. Okay. So
Er om.
om et berømt.
Om.
Filmen er okay. So filmen er om. The film is about that.
TV-en deres er kjempestor.
Their TV is huge.
Jeg er på besøk.
Jeg har på besøk. Berserk is guest. I am at the guest.
Besøk.
On a visit. I am visiting. So, yeah, that's another good one to write down. Jeg er på is a lot of people use mistakenly Dems was actually theirs. Okay. Okay, good to know. Yeah, there is that's gonna take some work for me to get down right. Jeg har på I am visiting. So, jeg har på besøk min familie. Jeg har på besøk min venn. Visiting a person, a place. I think you just add the rest to the end of the sentence.
Dette er bare hobbyen min.
Dette er bare hobbyen min. That is barely my hobby.
Bare.
Just, okay. Detta, there we go.
Dette.
This is just, hobby, my hobby.
Det er en katt hos oss.
Det er en katt hos oss. There is a cat at our house. Yeah, det er 2 katter hos I know the word for grandparents. Put great in the front of it. Great growth. Well, one way I've heard it more and more, like mother's mother. Dette er 2 katter hos familien min. My family has 2 cats.
Det er en fantastisk
and
hobby.
I wish they were here so I could cuddle with them, but they're not. Dette er en fantastisk hobby. That's another little thing. I could practice describing your pets in another language. What kind of animal they are, what color they are. Do they like to sleep? They eat, like write down their schedule. Every morning at this time I have to get up and walk my dog. It's a good exercise to try to do. This is like in English. Okay. Yeah. In fantastic. Okay. I get confused with my German and Norwegian and English, and it's all kind of like ugh. Well, I think that was a good lesson for today. We went on what? It's been 1.5 hours now. Oh. Yeah, so I think I don't know how much time I have, but before tomorrow's lesson, I'll try to do the homework I've assigned myself. I'll try to make schedules and describe what I like to do, and just see. It probably will be filled with mistakes, but the important part is you try, you practice, you push yourself right. So tack, everyone for watching, and, yeah, it's a good lesson. I'll see y'all tomorrow at noon. I'll try to wake up at the right time. So, yeah, everyone, ha det bra. I'll see you guys later.